Welcome back to the channel. My name is Richard, and yours is?
Well, read it. It's that.
So much work. Today, we are reacting
Johnny.
to
It's Johnny.
Jeff Satur again, and this time as a duet with TimeThai? TimeThai.
I can't see it.
All right, let me scroll.
Give it a shot. TimeThai.
TimeThai.
Or
Cool.
TimeThai.
I think that's right.
Okay.
So this is a live session of a newly released song called Golden Night. The original Golden Night that Jeff released as an official release, we cannot react to. Other reactors can. We can't. We pre-tested it. Even the audio gets blocked worldwide. So here we are. But this,
What
I'm
is it
told,
about
is
us?
amazing. Look at this. This was out a week ago, and it's already got 1.8 million views. So
If you have a head of hair like that, it's you're even if he wasn't amazing at what he did, you could that's good for a good 500,000. I feel like
he is a beautiful man. That is true.
Yes.
And crazy talented. But let's get into it.
Let's do it. But before we do, please hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell so you always know what's going on with us.
Let's check this out. It's cool to have another voice with him, too. Oh.
Nice. Man, gotta be a good drummer to keep that pocket. Those slow tempos.
I can come here ฤดูกาลหนาวนั้นมานี้สักทีหนาวก็ดีแต่ที่ไม่ดีคือมันคิดถึงแต่เธอ
There we go.
แค่อยากเจอแค่คิดถึงเราในปีนั้นผ่านไปหลายปี
Both smooth.
ฉันยังจมกับรักที่ผูกวนที่นี่ร้านที่เคยฉลองยังอยู่ที่เดิมเพียงแค่ขาดเธอสิ่งที่ต้องเจอน้ำตาก่อนเที่ยงคืนในปีนี้ปีกี่ปีก็ยังไม่เคยเจอเขาเลยปีทั้งปียังคิดถึงเธอเหมือนเคยเหมือนเคยอยากจะได้ของขวัญในปีใหม่เป็นคนเก่าได้ไหมเธอคืนกลับมา
Seems like a good place to pause. Jeff is such a smooth singer. And I'm remembering back to
So smooth.
first time hearing him at the piano too. I mean, he's just a full,
He's a full-fledged
well-rounded
musician. Yeah.
musician,
Yeah.
and gorgeous to look at. Obviously, not speaking jealously at all. I do want to comment on a couple things. So one is this is auto-translated lyrics. So we're taking it with a grain of salt, kind of get an idea of what it's about, but obviously the poeticism tends to be quite lacking when we're doing an auto-translate.
Yeah.
But I can kind of give a feel for what it is. But so far, vibe-wise, you don't even need it, to be honest. I mean, talk about setting a mood, like you said, just with the pocket right away. That slow.
That 6/8
Oh.
1, and those slower tempos. It's tough to keep the
Yes, it
feel
is.
and the groove of that. And just laying in the back of that pocket, just
Like, everyone has to just trust. Like, when you land, it just has to, you just sink your teeth into it as a listener.
if your
It's great
adrenaline's
to
going a
hear.
little bit, it's so easy to rush that.
Yeah.
So kudos to the band, and obviously him. He's he's the sauce over the top of it, which just brings the whole thing. I mean, this, for those of you who haven't seen our show, this is what we call baby making music. This is what you put on
We, by meaning
Well, I'll let you fill the place.
Johnny.
It's pure sexiness, it's so smooth, and nothing crazy range wise. Even though I feel like he's got one of those what we call low key high voices where
Right.
it doesn't seem like it at the surface, at least with songs like this. It's pretty contained, but when he's going back and forth with that F sharp and that A4, which is for a male voice is pretty high, but
It is.
it doesn't hit you over the head with its range. But he does, but the way he can kind of like go between chest voice and head voice, and then he can sing that high A with the chest voice. And it's all so smooth. But he's really working within an octave range, and with a tone like that and a head of hair like that, it's like that's all you need. All you need is 5 notes, and that voice can carry the whole thing.
And obviously not to dismiss Time Thai as well. Hopefully we're saying his name
Time Thai, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yes.
All in
absolutely.
the same range. The challenge is the same. So what you're describing is what I would call, I like to use the word vulnerable, because it's a range of notes that's not full chest voice, not full head voice. Folds are slightly apart, giving a little bit of that airy sound, gives it that velvety quality. Both of them executing this. And that has such a risk factor. Like your voice might crack or might switch to a register or might wobble. And to me, when you allow yourself to sing in that space, as a listener, that's what that invitation is. That's that vulnerability, that sexiness exists in that range of notes, I think, for male and female singers, but tends to stand out more for male singers, because I think the passaggio tends to be more, that section between the registers tends to be more
pronounced.
Yeah, more pronounced as a result.
Yeah.
It works perfect for this song. I mean, they could have gone up, could have gone down key-wise, but I feel like they're just right where they need to be.
Very seductive.
Let's keep going. Yeah. Potentially going to head voice whenever they want.
There, he sings the same note, full voice.
Yeah.
Tell myself แกล้งแล้วแต่จำไม่คิดถึงเธอเลย One at a time and two at a time สุดท้ายยังคิดถึงแต่เธอยังเฝ้าอยากเจอยังคิดถึงเราในปีนั้น
Yeah, he's got a little more hair to his voice. Time Thai.
ยังไม่เคยเจอเขาเลยปีทั้งปียังคิดถึงเธอเหมือนเคยเลยเหมือนเคยอยากจะได้ของขวัญในปีใหม่เป็นคนเก่าได้ไหมเธอคืนกลับมา
In the sax.
Oh, dissed.
Slow slap.
I love that.
That was great. Okay, so one more time, shout out to the drummer. It went beyond just being able to keep a pocket. I mean, just tasty fills. There's just something just alive and reactionary about his performance that I think really helped the whole song really, really gel. What was that? What note was that?
Hey.
So, man, but that had such a... I thought it was even higher because...
maybe the falsetto. Probably up there. Yeah.
So that went to the D. Yeah. So that went to the head voice, but then the tone here still matching the quality of sound with the chest voice, even though one is the vocal folds are thin in head voice, thick in chest voice. To have it still sound connected and vulnerable is where the challenge is. So he doesn't all of a sudden sound like Mickey Mouse when he's up here, right? So he has to have a tonal inflection that is just connected to the whole meaning of the song and everything. So I love that. Really unexpected from Time Thai. Some of his note choices, like his riffs, felt really unique to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to hear him again too, but yeah, there was something a little bit unconventional about them. They go really well together too. Definitely different voices, and it's always amazing how the voice can so reflect the person. Just those two voices. With Jeff, just has that pure, it's just beauty, and then obviously you look at him, that's him. He's just clean cut. And
this whole video is gonna sound like we're just hitting on Jeff. We're both straight married men, but let's it's an elephant in the room. I'm just gonna call it what it is when we see it.
Yeah, we're secure.
And then confession coming. That was a long pause.
Time, just a little more that edginess to his voice. Reflective in just his style, and the neck tattoos, which you've gotten tattoos before. How much would that hurt to have?
No thanks. Nope.
Yes.
Nothing here.
But it kind of like it just seems representative of his whole vibe, like his voice and his whole look kind of tie into each other. It's just,
he's slick though. There's a rebellious slick thing going on.
They're both slick, but he's got that little bit of like that kind of that.
You mentioned hair in the voice. Maybe you can describe that better, because I know what you mean. It's like a frequency thing. But... yeah,
hair is like it's definitely an aspect of breathiness, but it's got a little bit more of like it's more textured or something. It's not, because Jeff was being breathy, but there's still
velvety,
that smoothness,
right?
Velvety, yeah.
Versus
and then hair
something...
is just it's got a little bit of that like gruffness to it in just a cool way. Like,
I'm trying to find other words
that plays
too.
Into the edginess. Yeah, that plays into the edginess of his whole vibe, but
it's not abrasive. It wasn't out of balance or anything. It was just sounded great. So, cool.
And you know what? The saxophone too. Like, I'm typically not a fan of. I love the saxophone when it's like jazz, like Coltrane. I'm typically not a fan of it in pop music because it can kind of go into cheese land for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's like the Kenny G syndrome type thing. Just back in the day, being in the dentist office,
brainwashed.
Soaked in reverb, that type of thing.
Yeah.
In this setting, I loved how he played, and just
that was tasty.
I think the combination of Jeff and TimeThai's voice together brought it to a cooler place where the saxophone was, the whole thing it wasn't cheesy at all. It was like very cool and hip,
Yeah,
like I like
totally
the Billy Joel stuff too, but yeah, I like that whole that pocket was cool.
Yeah.
That 6/8 feel.
Awesome.
Those guys killed it.
Thank you everyone for recommending this. Always good to go back and hear what Jeff is up to. We hope you have an amazing day. Check out the Jeff. Is it Satur? Satur?
It's one of those. I think it's Jeff Satur, isn't it? I don't know now.
I'm pretty sure it's the only playlist that has the word Jeff in it. So look for that and go check it out. See you in the next video.
Let's see you soon. Bye.